Alright, what is up y'all? We're here to finish off this APL stuff. I'm sure as you know we have the PCP starting up. I think my battle is in like 2 days, 3 days. So I don't like to do 2 leagues at a time, even though I kind of did this with the monotype league. Those are just for funsies, you know, but this is getting closer to the end, and if you have been keeping up with it, you pretty much know we're gonna make playoffs. Like, it's you boys, come on, what are we doing here? So the last 3 battles we play against 2 very good guys and 1 fairly decent guy, but the first one that we play is Kip Up. Now, Kip Up is one of the best players that I've come across in like other random leagues. Like, this dude is just good as shit, and he has a real threatening team. I'm gonna do 3 battles in 1, so I'm not going over teams, I'm not doing any of that bullshit. We're just gonna expedite this shit, and there'll be another video for the playoffs run. But we'll play off, there's 1 playoff game and there's finals, so those will be 1 video, these 3 will be 1 video. So, as you can see, he has the Tapu Koko, Mega Venusaur, Samurott, Rhyperior, Tauros, and Togekiss. Now, me and Pat built for this guy, and Mega Venusaur absolutely destroys our entire fucking team. So the only thing we could think to come up with was use manual, yes, okay, manual Aurora Veil of fucking Frostlass here with Snowcloak, just to be able to get our Aurora Veil up, and then hopefully sweep with Banded Kartana. Now obviously Tapu Koko is going to outspeed us, Tauros is going to outspeed us, potential Scarf, Togekiss is going to outspeed us, but we just gotta start racking up some beast boosts. You know, that's really our only plan. We don't have anything that just beats his core, and to be honest, we don't have anything for Samurott either. Like, our team just isn't that good. Like, versus his team, he definitely has a team matchup. But our team is a little crazy, and there's a bunch of threats, so he told us, you know, he also had trouble building for us. But let's just jump right in. We just lead right off with Rhydon, looking to get our rocks up, and turn 1, there was no switch-in on our team. There was 0 switch-ins on our team for that guy. So we are able to scare that thing out and go for the Psycho Cut. Thank God Venusaur is weakened. We have to double out immediately because obviously he's going to want to save this to Mega Venusaur. Even though at 26%, once it Mega Evolves, it is going to be able to still take another hit from something like Defensive Arcanine or Bulky Crook. So we go ahead and double out, predicting him to probably want to go into something like Togekiss or something, but we should go for the Rock Tomb, lower his speed, you know. We figured he was probably going to be Scarf because it does hit a very good speed tier versus us, and we go for the knockoff that turn because, again, we were predicting Scarf and we wanted to be able to knock that thing off so that we can get it, you know, speedy enough for Kartana. So our plan was, in order to kind of compensate for Kartana not being as fast as some of his team, we had to use Rock Tomb to, you know, lower that fucking speed so then we can come through and kill it. So we'll see how that goes. But in comes this goddamn Samurott again. We are Assault Vest, which is very nice because we are able to pick that thing off, even though turn 1 we got completely shat on by that goddamn Samurott. Honestly, I was thinking like a Swords Dance set with HP Fire was probably what it was going to be, but looking back at it, full special set does make sense with Ice Beam for Dragonite, you know, probably Hydro Pump, Grass Knot for stuff like Rhydon maybe, and then HP Fire for Kartana. Maybe even Jet to pick off a potential Sash on Frostlass. But he goes Togekiss and he Air Slashes us, which does a decent amount, but we are actually able to break through, thank God. We knock him off, he Aura Spears, and he is able to kill us. I said spear. Sphere. It's a sphere. Get up the Hail, Air Slash, right? We're faster. This is going great. The Hail is coming in clutch. We get the Aurora Veil. He can't kill us now. Now, here's where things start to get a little iffy. We just go right for the Blizzard. We Blizzard that Togekiss so hard it breaks the Showdown animation. But then he goes Tauros, and this is a speed tie. If I'm not, yeah, 110, 110. So with a Tauros staring you down, you can't exactly go into your setup sweeper. Which really what we needed to do here was find a good opportunity to go to Dragonite behind the Veil, start setting up those fucking Dragon Dances, and then hopefully be able to kill everything. But you know, as you know in Pokemon, things don't usually work out as you want. So we lose the speed tie to Tauros unless he's Scarf, which we later find out he is not. But we actually double out into Kartana, predicting the Venusaur. Thank God, we're doing good. Man, we're making these plays, man. We're behind. We're making fucking plays. I don't know. It's it's a very good game, like, so far. Like, I'm proud of the way we're playing, but we're still on the back foot. No matter how many plays we make, we're on the back foot no matter what. Like, see, we fucking go into this guy on the goddamn Sub-Zero Slammer. Like, these plays are fucking amazing, honestly. Like, these are some good-ass plays. So we go for the Earthquake. There's not really a point in setting up because he's just gonna Rock Blast our fucking dicks off. And if we weren't behind Aurora Veil, we were kind of fucked. So we do just have to try to put that thing in range of, this is actually Scarfed Arcanine, by the way. So we just click Leaf Blade here, and thank God fucking Tauros goes down. I was actually kind of scared because it doesn't have bad defenses. But Tapu Koko comes out. A terrain boosted Thunderbolt is obviously going to take out young Emo Scizor, and since we are Scarf, we basically have to hope that Scarf Flare Blitz is enough to take out Tapu Koko, and then do, I think, what, 26% to Rhyperior. But we just barely missed out on that KO, man, and he does take the win with the Thunderbolt. And we were like, fuck, shit, ass, cock, dick, damn. We had a whole long conversation about that shit. But good game to Kip up. He was undefeated so far in the season. He's a great player, and I do suggest, I'll leave his link in the description, because I believe he posted this video earlier on and left ours, so it's the right thing to do, you know. But yeah, good game to Kip up. That goddamn Tapu Koko, fucking Mega Venusaur actually wasn't a problem with our predictions, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna fucking do? But we learned our lesson, you know. Okay, now this is a good fucking battle, let me tell you. I don't even want to narrate, I kind of just want to let it play because it's so fucking good. Let's get started. Okay, so here's the story, right? So me and your boy Sweet Potato were at the bar. Pat and Chris, I think, were together, but I think they were drinking as well. I don't know. Anyways, we weren't all connected, like, we weren't all in call. We were just out drinking. I told him I would bring back my headphones with me so I could be in call if I needed to, but then I got to the bar and I was like, nobody wants to fucking be at the bar and, you know, do all this shit. So basically, turn 1, we outspeed this Weavile, so he is adamant Weavile, and possibly missing some IVs, I don't know, so already things are looking great. He knocks us off, and we get a Spike Up. Basically, our plan was Hazard Stack the shit out of him, and then just click buttons with Kartana, which is basically the game plan every week, but hey, what are you gonna do? We are Scarf Kartana this week. So he's Life Orb Weavile, and instead of going for the Ice Shard, or the Pursuit, or just another knockoff, he actually goes into Milk Tank, which is fucking crazy. So predicting just like a Pursuit or something, we go for the Destiny Bond. And I guess he switched out because he didn't want to, he probably had just, like, I can't fucking talk, I'm so excited. He probably just had 4 attacks on Weavile, so he didn't want to, you know, click a move. He probably predicted the Destiny Bond, because this guy, he's the other good one. Corey Snorlaxus, he is also a very good player. He's been top ranked, I think above us, pretty much all season. So, but he gets up his rocks, and he doesn't, look at this guy's team, he doesn't have hazard removal. He hasn't Mega Evolved his Diancie. Oh, and the whole thing was, this guy was a Sash lead with Hidden Power Steel for Mega Diancie. So the whole thing was, we get up as many hazards as we can, or we 2-shot fucking Mega Diancie. But he lets us get up all 3 layers of spikes. Now, I didn't agree with this play at the time, but then I wasn't thinking straight. So now I'm down with it. You know, he comes in right onto Toxic. I was like, what the fuck, dude? This was like our answer to like Weavile and stuff. Like, oh shit, oh fuck. Even though we have Mega Blastoise, I'm gonna shut up now. But you know, it's just perfectly good ride on gets Toxic. You know, but he is only since he Toxic'd the Frostlass, it kind of goes to show that those are his only moves. He's gonna have like Rocks, fucking Milk Drink, Toxic, and Body Slam. So we weaken the fuck out of this guy. He just keeps Milk Drinking, but that Toxic Poison is racking up along with the EQ damage, doing pretty decent damage for a defensive Arcanine. I mean, defensive Rhydon. We actually go into Arcanine, realize he's probably thick fat, and realize that's a bad idea. So we go ahead and just double out, right on out to Scizor, because if anything, he'd go for Toxic, yep, as he does. And then he is low enough to where even if he is some kind of berry or something, we can take him out. And since he stayed in, we kind of figured he was thick fat rather than Sap Sipper. And even though that's not necessarily a good reason to think that, we just said fuck it, and we're gonna click it, and it's worst case scenario, we get body slammed. So now we're a Scarf Emo Scizor, sorry, at +1. Now this is a Haxorus. This Haxorus comes in at 63%. This is a resist. Haxorus's defenses, it's defense, not its special defense, are not necessarily something to laugh at. It's not the greatest, but it's got natural bulk. It really does. Check this shit out. Leaf Blade does 53%. That is a 2-shot. He Dragon Dances, doesn't know we are Scarf, and yeah, things are looking up for old us. He goes to Sharkeisha. Now we're +2. He can Mach Punch, but that's not gonna kill. He has to hope he lives and Drain Punch, but man. Akame got killed. Kartana got killed. Number whatever. I think we're on number 5 now, right here. But since they named it Emo Scizor, it doesn't really apply. But yeah, man, fucking Kartana just comes through and just fucking Leaf Blade this fucking entire team. And this was a great battle. So we win 4-0. Even if this fucking Vaporeon is the grass resist berry. I forget what it is. It's like Cassim or some shit. I don't know. But even if he is that, he's not living. We're a Kartana. We end up at almost +6, which is just glorious. There ain't nothing like a Scarf Kartana sweep to get my deck card. You know what I'm saying? And then last we have Code Farfetch'd here, who was in the bottom half of teams this whole season, but he definitely had an interesting team. Obviously, it looks like he has Trick Room plus Ditto, which is a huge problem because look, our team is like 2 sweepers, a fucking Revenge Killer, a Spike Set. Like, he can transform into any of these things. He can set up spikes, he can Pursuit Trap us from our Spike guy, he can, if we can't really set up a Dragonite, because then he just goes fucking Ditto and does that stuff. So, a couple of spoilers, we do find out, or later in the game, but as of right now, he's not Scarf Ditto, which is the set you should always run on Ditto. Like, I don't care what you're doing, just put a fucking Scarf on it. Like, don't run Sash, don't run like some kind of berry, just run a Scarf every time, just in case. Here's the Wishy-Washy. That thing's kind of a threat, as you saw from the Kip-Up game. Water types do pretty good versus us, and that's something we're gonna have to work on for our next league. Slowbro and Reuniclus basically do the same thing. Trick Room, Calm Mind, all that shit. Bulu will actually give us Grassy Terrain for Kartana, that's pretty cool. And then Probopass is probably just there for rocks and like Volt Switch and whatnot. So let's jump right in. I'm going to put this one on normal because this is a fun one. These are some fun games. He leads right off with Mustache, and we are in with this guy. So really, we can just click Earthquake and take it down to a Sturdy, but we don't want to do that. You know, we ain't about that life, because he can go to Bulu, and again, we predict him to go to Bulu. It's not happening. This dude will not switch out. So now we just go for the Protect, trying to see, you know, what he wants to do. Who knows? Decide to switch out because, you know, fuck going for something. Fuck killing him. You know, this thing is pretty much setup fodder. And he actually doesn't have Power Gem, because I think Power Gem probably would have killed us. So Volt switches out into the Wishy-Washy, takes a good amount of damage. And then we're free to set up spikes or go for the Destiny one, and he's going to Hydro Pump us, or Scald actually. And yeah, so we take out Wishy-Washy, which wasn't necessarily the biggest threat, but still, man, we got a spike and we got rocks up, we are good to go. So Scizor comes out, right? And he goes into Reuniclus. So we do have the X Scissor, and we are Life Orb. We're not Scarf this time, we're not Banded this time, we are Life Orb. You know me, I don't necessarily like running Life Orb in league battles because I hate items that show what set you are without having to calc, you know. Sometimes you gotta calc and see if it's Choice Band or is it Expert Belt, all that bullshit. It throws you off, you know. So, but Life Orb was kind of necessary this time because we had some shit in the back that we were waiting for. Because obviously, Kartana is gonna pick up some kills, and Ditto can come out. So just keep that in mind. X Scissor just destroys that thing, and he takes rocks and spikes, so he actually wasn't Magic Guard. I didn't actually realize that until just now, but he goes into Mustache thinking like, oh, these guys don't have Sacred Sword, what are they gonna do? Nope, Smart Strike kills anyways, who gives a fuck? It's the Life Orb Kartana. So maybe he would just second that one off so he could bring in Ditto, and basically just kill us. And actually, you know what? No, we didn't have Sacred Sword because we didn't want to be revenged by a Ditto. So I think we only have Smart Strike, Swords Dance, Leaf Blade, and X Scissor. Yes. So now he goes into IMU, and check this shit out, right? Or no, we don't have. I don't even think we have Leaf Blade. I think we just have Smart Strike, and I don't know. It's been so long, guys. I don't fucking know. But we have Hidden Power Fire, and it takes him out. Hidden Power Fire Kartana! Are you kidding me? This is a set. We did that. Okay, but no, that shit was tight as fuck, though. Like, that is some fucking heat. See, he was even like, well played. Like, he wasn't expecting that shit. So, Kartana is just here. Smart Strike is just you're done. Get out. And then, of course, young Slowbro has no business coming out and taking an X Scissor because, oof. Oof, oof, oof. And, you know, fucking over here talking about the Arcanine set. It didn't even get to come out. He's Mega Bro. Yeah. Okay, we do have Leaf Blade. So we were Leaf Blade, X Scissor, Smart Strike, Hidden Power Fire. That was a set. So, Kartana, once again, Kartana's got kill. It just comes right up in here, cleans some shit up. Honestly, I forgot, like, until I watched this in preparation for this video, I forgot that this was Hidden Power Fire Kartana, and that shit made my day. Like, whew. I almost had a heat stroke today, and I forgot because Hidden Power Fire was so fucking cool. And I know there's like 17 puns in there, and I'm expected to be doing that, but fuck you. You know, make your own goddamn puns. Don't come to me for puns. I'm trying to get you guys to be independent, you know? Teach a man to make puns. Wait. Give a man a pun, he'll laugh for a day. Teach a man to make puns, he'll laugh for the rest of his life. That's some deep shit from Shake Was. But yeah, that's going to just about do it for the last 3 battles. We do make playoffs, and we go up against Chief, who is the commissioner of the league, for semis. And then if we do win, we will go up against Kip Up once again for finals. So yeah, that's it. Go ahead and like and subscribe, do all that bullshit, leave comments and stuff. I'm growing real fond of comments. Like, you guys are leaving more and more comments every time, so let's keep that going. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye forever.